Hi guys, in this video we are going to learn about how to create a instant message servings app using Python and MySQL connectivity. Okay, so first as usual we are starting with import MySQL connector. So this MySQL.connector is a module which will connect your MySQL and Python. Okay, so that we are importing to connect your MySQL and Python. Okay, so why are we connecting these? Because if you see here and all those SQL queries are written here in Python itself. Okay, so we are going to write all the SQL queries in Python, and from here, your SQL queries are going to get executed. So we need to connect these two softwares, Python and MySQL. Okay, so that is why we are importing this module, and then I'm assigning a variable and I'm having a function called mysql.connector.connect. So here I'm using a variable called mydb, and I'm using a function mysql.connector.connect, and through this I'm telling my Python that these are all the login credentials to access the MySQL. Okay, usually when you enter MySQL you need to give the password, okay, to access it. So to grant permission, the same we are giving to Python also. Okay, and then we are having a create table function. Okay, so as it is a function, I'm using def keyword to define a function, create table, and then here I'm just going to create the database and table. So here I'm giving the query create database if not exists service. Usually you used to give a query like create database service. Here I'm using a new keyword called if not exist, which means if the database service is available already in your system, you don't need to create it. Okay, if you try to create it once again, you will be getting an error. Okay, so to avoid that, we are giving the keyword if not exist for both database and table. So if that particular database or table is already available in the system, it will not create once again. Okay, so here I'm using the execute function to execute this query in MySQL. Okay, so my database name is service and the table name is IMS, that is, which is nothing but instant message service. Okay, so here I'm having message ID, that is a primary key for us, R name, that is receiver name, S name, that is sender name, R mail, receiver mail, S mail, sender mail, and then MSG, that is message. So these are all the fields we are going to have in our IMS table. So that's all. We have created the database and table. So we are just printing the statement table created. This is an optional message. If you don't want, you no need to create it. Okay, and then I'm using the function called add message. Okay, and here I'm having the function definition. So add message is my another function where I'm going to get all the information whichever is needed for the IMS table. So message ID, receiver name, sender name, email of the sender, and then the message. Okay, and then I'm telling use the database service and then insert into IMS whatever values we have got throughout, and then we are storing all the informations in the IMS table. Okay, and I'm having val, that is another variable val, and I'm having all these, assigning all these to the particular variable, and I'm writing those val. Okay, now I'm just printing the message record inserted. Okay, and then we are having the another function called search message. So by here, after inserting the record, the add message function gets over. Now we are having search message function. So search message function will give you the search criteria, three or four options actually: message ID, name of the sender, name of the receiver, or by entering all the details you need to know the message which is already created. Okay, and then enter the message choice. So when you enter number one, when they select number one, it will ask you to type the message ID. Okay, and I'm just giving the same query, that is select star from IMS for all the search options. Only the option which we are giving to select is different. Okay, so whatever it is, we are going to display every message from the table. So I'm using select star from IMS for all your options. Okay, so message ID or sender name or receiver name or the other option is like all details. Okay, so whatever it is, whatever they select, you will be showing all the informations from the table, IMS table. So by here search message gets over, and the next function is delete message, and it is asking you to type the message ID. So once the message ID is entered, we are giving the query delete from IMS where message ID is equal to the given ID. Okay, so then you are executing the query and you are deleting that particular record, and then you are displaying the message record deleted. So delete message function gets over. Next we have main menu function. from here only we are going to access all the functions which we created earlier. Okay, so in main menu function you are giving three options like add new message, search message, or delete message. Okay, so and you are asking them to type the input. So when they select one, you are calling the add message function. When they type two, you are calling the search message function. When they type three, you are calling the delete message function. Okay, if they enter anything else, you are just giving enter the correct choice. Okay, and if you wanted to continue, when they press yes, you are calling the main menu again. This is what called recursion. The function calls itself. Okay, and then if not, if they when they press yn, so you will be printing program is going to exit and then thanks. Okay, then we are calling create a table function and then main menu function. Now let me show you how this program works. I'm pressing F5, entering to the program. So first it is showing the table created and then it is giving me three options. So now I'm pressing the first option, enter message ID. I'm just giving the message ID as 1001 and then enter the name of the receiver, then enter the name of the sender. Now receiver's email, sender email, enter the message. That's all. One record inserted. And it is asking me whether you wanted to continue or not. Yes, I'm giving Y. Yes. Okay. So now the second option, number two, search message. Okay. So now it is giving me four options. What by what criteria you're going to search the data. I'm giving one. So it is asking me to enter the message ID. I'm giving 1001, which we created now. So if you press enter, it will be showing the message of the particular message ID. And now I'm pressing yes to continue and I'm giving 3, enter message ID to be deleted. I'm giving same message ID, one record deleted. Now let us check whether that particular record is available or not by selecting the second option, record, no record found for the id 1001. Okay, so this is how the program works. When I press no, it will come out from the program and it will just close the entire uh, idle itself. Okay, so hope you understand this program. We'll meet you in another video with another program. Okay, thank you, happy learning.